recently started my SMMA, which so far has been based around making social media content for businesses. But I've always liked the idea of filming those Coca-Cola commercials, so I decided to give it a shot. I wanted to do an energy drink, and the Watermelon Red Bull happened to be on sale, so I got 3 of those. But first, I needed some equipment. You guys remember these? I think the strategy is going to be to take a couple of things and attach them to these, and so that when I put it down with those things on top, it kind of becomes like a turning table almost. So here's the setup. I've got the tripod, then I got this black piece of paper with the wooden frames, of course. I got this lens here, which will give it like a nice and tight shot. I got 3 cans of the energy drink, got a light, and then I got our homemade turning table, which is like somewhat functional, but it'll have to do for now. The plan for the commercial is quite simple. It's going to start off with a spinning shot and just show the drink itself. Then, whilst it's spinning, I'll take the camera and transition into a diagonal shot downwards, if that makes any sense. After that, I'll switch up to the top of the can, which will open using a fishing wire, and then the drink will start pouring out, finally transitioning with the drink pouring into a glass with ice cubes, and of course an outro. So it's looking pretty good right now. I dimmed the lights down a little bit, and it's looking a lot better. It's looking a lot more black in the background. I do need some more light to the left. So just for a little bit of context here, I cut out a lot of the things that I initially filmed because it was a lot, and you know, it's got to be watchable and stuff and not too boring. So if some things don't really always are too smooth, or you know, it looks a bit weird, a little bit choppy maybe, it's because I cut out a lot just to make it a bit more watchable, you know. But these are kind of the highlights of the production, let's say. The almost last shot before we go pouring in the glass. So looks pretty good. Got the gimbal, obviously, got this light. Light is my biggest issue right now, I feel like. Except for the turning table, light is like a big problem. So, but here's the thing, right? I only get 3 tries with this. So if I fuck this up, this is why I got 3 cans, because if I fuck this up, it's gonna be pretty bad. So I got the clips and cut them, and here's what that looks like. I did screw up a few of the clips, but I might be able to fix that with editing and still make it usable, you know. So here's the final result. Could it have been better? Yes, it could have been better, but it's my first commercial, right? I'm not going to beat myself up about not making, you know, doing something perfect the first time I tried to do it, but at least now I know what to do for the next time I try to make one. So when I visited my father, I remembered he had an Omega, which is a watch, and I asked if I could borrow it for a video, and he said yes. So here's my second attempt. Here's the setup. I got the camera, obviously there's nothing changed here. TV is obviously the background because it's a quite high quality TV. And then I got my ring lights. So not a lot of equipment, but this should be enough to get a decent shot going. Once again, I just kind of shortened down the process of filming a bit here, just to kind of make it a bit more watchable, I suppose. No pun intended. Alright, I don't know how well you guys can see me right now. Probably a bit too dark, but let's just go with this. Alright, so I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on. I ended up not even editing the commercial itself because I had very few good clips to work with. On one of them, for example, I decided that it was a very good idea to hold the camera with one hand and then the lamp with the other one, instead of just using the tripod that my camera is currently standing on. So that clip was absolutely useless. And a lot of the clips turned out like that, unfortunately, so I ended up just not editing the thing together because I just didn't think it was worth it. At the end of the day, looking at the overall, it definitely could have gone worse. I'm probably going to revisit the Rebel video sometime in the future once I have a little bit more skills and experience. If you guys enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you took 2 seconds to hit the sub button down below. It would massively help out the channel. And yeah, that's the end of this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.